Hi guys, welcome back. Ars Magica 2 with me, Sid, and I've got a few things done and I've got plans for today. So, first things first, I've got a rapier now called the Flash. I just thought a rapier was more wizardly than other things. I've also expanded and put a second floor on this tower, which has now got its own little shrine of power, which is currently just powering a calfactor and the essence refiner. This is now a two-story mage tower, and it will continue to grow as we move onwards. My plan for today, however, is that's one of them, but the is to make some mage armor. Now, I've got pretty much everything I need except for this wool. And with that in mind, I have brought over some sheeps. I suppose I can, I should have got the shears before I came out, shouldn't I? Let's just go and do that quick. I don't think I've got any armour on me. No, so we'll go and knock up a pair of shears quickly. Because before I take on the boss, even the lowest level boss, I don't think I've got any shears, so I need a couple of them. Bang, done. And if I look in my food chest, I'll take a couple, 4 of those. That should be enough. What I've got. So off camera, I went through the usual humiliatingly steady and trial and error technique of grabbing a couple of sheep and a couple of cows and dragging them up here, which they're now neatly penned in here. Now we're just going to do this for now. Now the first thing I need to do is the mage armor needs light blue wool, so they are going to be light blue sheep, and then you can make a baby sheep who will also be light blue. Oh, look at him. And then we'll have that. So that gave us 5, so that's a start. Stay there. And then you two get back. You are my leather supply, so you can do your thing. Now there is a way to automate the breeding, and in this case the butchering of these, and in this case just the breeding. So we will use that. But I just want to make a start on these this mage armor. Now, how much actual blue wool do I need? 4 for the hood. 5, that's 9. 13. 15. And I've currently got 5. So a while to go. So I'm going to start pulling together the ingredients for these while I wait for the sheep to regrow their wool and do their stuff, and we'll be back in a little while. Okay, it's time. The sheep have finally yielded their precious goods, so we're going to start off with the hood, which is 2 light blue wool, a leather, a purple rune, and some water. So 2 light blue wool, leather, purple rune, and water. Gives me my hood. Right, next on the agenda we've got the robes, which is 2 whites, coal, and then leather and blue wool. So that should be 2 whites, coal, leather, and blue wool. So that's that one. Next is the leggings, which is 2 wool, yellow, gunpowder, and leather. What was it? Oh, I've forgotten already. Blue, yellow, blue wool, yellow rune, gunpowder, and 2 leather. That makes my dress. And finally the boots, which are black, leather, wool, and feather. makes the booties. So let's try those on, shall we? Boots. Looking good. Robes. Yep. Top half. Well, probably better if I do it from the front. Alright. And the hood. Now, apparently, it says this is supposed to offer protection equivalent to diamond, but looking at the armor bar, it's not quite there. It is, however, supposed to also improve your mana regeneration. So if I get my spells up, what we got? Light spell, I think that is. Let's just go and fire a light spell off somewhere. Incidentally, I have leveled up quite a bit since the last recording. I am level 24 now. So that's, yeah, that does seem to be going up a fair bit. Okay. So, what's next? Well, I have got a couple of things I want to do. First things first is bosses. There's this Water Guardian take on. He looks pretty straightforward. We have to summon him by creating a redstone inlay circle in any biome. While it's raining, there's water. While it's raining, throw a bucket and a bucket, water and boat into the circle, and then beat him up. So I think we're going to need a boat and a bucket of water for starters. Got the bucket of water. Let's have a look. Boat building materials, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to need to make this redstone inlay. Thank you very much. There's my boat. Right, now how do I make redstone inlay? Inlays. Redstone. Just Vintium dust and redstone. Well, that's simple enough, and it makes 4, so I'm going to need to do 2. 8. That's enough. So it's just one of them. One of them makes enough. That's 8, which is enough to make a circle. Going to grab some cobble. So I'm going to kind of build a little arena to do this in. Now, the other thing before we run off is I've now got 1 more blue point to spend and 2 green. Now my first thoughts were to go for mana regen 2 out of a green. I think that's probably valuable because that will give me access up into these areas. And then where to go with the green from then? Freeze. Well, we could do lightning. I've made a dig spell, that's fine. Could do binding, that might be. Let's do binding. And then we've got access into, we haven't got any blues. So we can't go this way yet. Defensive, life tap. That brings me to summon. So if I take life tap, then the next green I get will give me summon. So what has that given me? New entries. Not fully implemented. Alright, there we go. That's exciting. Infusion is a process which drains mana from your mana pool to repair itself. Due to this mechanic, all AM armor has low durability and won't last in a prolonged fight. Taking armor off will call it stop infusing. If the armor is at full durability, alright, fine. Now what we got there? What's new? It says something's new, but there's no entry. Great. Something is there. Okay, what else have we learned? Anything? Shapes, components. So we got life tap. Alright, that basically allows me to use my own life for spells, which sounds like a pretty bad idea. And I went for binding. You can create solid objects out of nothing. The binding shape allows you to bind tools to yourself with strength, constant mana while bound, and burst mana when used instead of durability. Dropping the item with the drop hotkey will unbind it. Alright, not a great deal of use again because I've got pretty much self-repairing tools. So what's on? It's night. Already night time. So we'll go and have a sleep. And we'll go and summon this, well, we will go and prepare to summon this water boss. If this armour doesn't come up to scratch, by the way, the next thing to build is the battle mage armour, which uses gold inlays, and we have to use essence and obsidian, so it's considerably more expensive, but that may be where I end up. Probably will be where I end up, if I'm totally honest with myself. Right, so I need to build this arena where we're going to summon this guy over water where it's going to rain, and that looks like an ideal spot to me. Now, can I easily get down this way? I'm not confident I can make that jump, unless, yeah, I could try that, I suppose. Well, that was pretty damn cool. Didn't expect that. Right, well, obviously it's not raining at the moment, so we're going to take advantage of this time to build my little arena. It's not going to be pretty, it is just going to be functional. So I'm just going to get this going, and I will be back to you once we've got that done. Be back in a little while. Alright, so here it is, quick and dirty. This is the little arena area I'll summon him in. Put the inlay down, I've lit the area up. This is my little hidey hole. And if it hasn't rained while I'm waiting for it to rain, here's where I can just get my head down to sleep. And we can wait for the rain. Which is, of course, what we're going to do now. Whoops. So, yeah. Waiting for the rain. I'll be back when it starts raining. 3 Minecraft days I've had to wait for this. And I just realised my microphone arm wasn't down. So yeah, anyway, let's get on with this show. So one of them. And that. It's raining. I'm over water. Oh no, I'm not. Oh, god damn it. After all that, this is a forest biome. I need to be in a water biome. I'll be back once I've moved all of this. Okay guys, we have moved out to an ocean biome, and we've waited and waited, and we finally have the rain. So let's do this thing. Get him. Get down, get down. You're not so tough. In fact, he was incredibly easy, truth be known. The armor's regenerating, that's pretty good. What's the mana cost of that? You can see it's just ticking. Tick, 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 tick. And that's got us another infinity orb. So let's regen my health, and I'll do that again. Might as well. This looks like a quick and easy way to generate experience. I might try them with spells this time. Use my fire spell. What am I on? Light. Well, it's raining, we might as well. So 5 and Q and 6 and Q and 7. Oh. Oh, I'm going to die. I'm going to die from this one. Get off. Alright, 7x. Forgot about that. I've always got my regen spell, haven't I? Get down. What did I get that time? Water essence. That was actually a bit tougher. Yeah, that armour took quite a pounding. Anyway, so we got water essence out of that. We got a couple of infinity orbs. I could do more. I'm not going to right now. Did I get the bookies back? I'm not sure. Oh, that's regenerating though. That's going quite well. Let me go out of this rain. So yeah, for blue infinity orbs, this looks like the boss to come and take on. I think I do need to go and try that warrior mage armour. But yeah, so I've got to get back home over there. It's been about there we go, about 500 meters that way. So I'll see you when I get back there. Okay, so I got back, and there is one other thing I want to do this episode, which I've been preparing down at the bottom of the hill. So I'm going to need 4 obsidian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Netherrack. And then I'm going to need to make some. Let me just go and put those. I collected a few herbs while I was out travelling back. It'd be wrong not to. So I'm going to need to make a red chalk, isn't it, for the sinister one? So red dye, clay, arcane ash, paper and flint. Okay, red dye, flint, paper, clay, and it was arcane ash, I believe. Yeah, arcane ash. So let's have a look. We need red dye, clay. I can't remember whether was it that layout. Does it really matter? Probably not. There we go. We've got our red chalk. It's nearly night time, so I think I'm going to go and sleep. Before I do that, I'm going to use these 2 infinity orbs, stick that essence in my essence bag along with my ender essence I got. I wish this rain would go away. So with 2 blue points I can now go for... Now the one I was thinking of was lightning. And is there anything here? Haste, slow, nothing on that tree. Night vision could be interesting. Or Wizard's Autumn, I have no idea what that does, but I'm guessing it's something to do with farming. Let's take that. And we'll sleep. Okay. I want to do that, I want to do that. I'll do the same as I did up here and keep the theme. Grab a pile of that. Oh, thank God it stopped raining. So what I want to do, let me stick my home key away, get my mine key. Stick that away and head around here. Now if you recall, I found a spawner down here and I've basically lit the place up and built a structure around it. It's not complete because I wanted to do this on the stream, but I didn't want to do the building on the stream. So we've got the spawner. It's in a 5x4 basically 5x5 area, 5x5 room. These redstone lamps are just powered from an inverted signal that runs underneath there. So if I turn that off, this room gets dark and yeah, Skelly Bob's spawn. However, what I want to do is actually give them something. Make them, how do I put this? Make them useful. And to do that, I'm going to build a dark nexus here. Bonk, 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 bonk. And finally, last but no means least, that's dark nexus built. No, I should have brought a crafting bench with me, shouldn't I? Oh well, not a problem. Not a problem. Bonk. Oh, yeah, of course there's a light there. Let's just get some sticks together. I just want to give myself... I need to give them cause to walk through the nexus. So if I can basically go peekaboo and then go over there, they're going to get et. That is the idea. Oh, you can still get me while they're being et, of course. But yeah, so as they spawn, here's another one. They're spawning, some of them are spawning in range, obviously. And I can basically AFK farm these. Well, not AFK, I do need to be here. But I can charge this dark nexus up just using these skellies as they spawn. And eventually... Now, I could have used a water stream to push them down and done something fancy like that, and I may do. Sounded like it got 2 that time. And when you want it off, pop. And that's it. So that's my little dark nexus room. And I think that works pretty well. That will have, if I brought my staff with me, we could have seen what we got there, but it shouldn't take too long to charge that up. Certainly not something you would do on a video. Not the most interesting of things to watch, I'm sure. So next time, what I am probably going to want to do is automate my animal breeding farming over here. There's a couple of sigils which are particularly appropriate to handling these guys. I may bleach those first. There's also a broom which I don't think I've discovered yet, which is the animated broom, which will be useful for that as well. So I may have to wait before I utilise that if I haven't got the necessaries. I just come back. What we got now? We got that's the same new thing that I can't see. Oh, we've now got a new one, the Earth Guardian. Now he's recommended level of 25. He's pretty tough from what I gather. And he drops various things. That's a 3x3 obsidian platform, chisel stone brick center, blah blah blah, iron inlay ring, blue topaz and emerald and chimerite. So he's a bit more expensive to summon. And he basically cleaves a whole lot out. So that's a new boss to play with. But what I wanted to do, the items, have we got? We haven't. Staves. No, I don't think we've got that option. But the item I'm interested in building is There is the Sigil of Progeny, which is basically that with some life essence, which we need to distill. That just comes out golden apples and stuff. And once we've got the broom, we have the Sigil of Butchery, which I can't build that yet. That's where I'm stuck on that one. So yeah, that's my plans for next time. Anyway, hopefully it's not been too derpy, especially with all that waiting for rain. But I'm looking like a mage now. Maybe next time we'll get the mage armor done, the warrior mage armor as well, and look at maybe building a lightning spell perhaps. And what was the other one that I took? What was that? Wizard's Autumn actually. Spell types, Wizard's Autumn. Digging magic in small radius directly affects leaves. Oh, basically, so it's defoliating. I wish I'd known that before I spent the points on it. Anyway, that's been me, Sid, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.